Hey everybody. It is Sunday, October 26th, 5:42. I've only been away for a few days, but it feels like it's been weeks since I've made a video. And I just got finished having an amazing cigar, a Rocky Patel. I treated myself to. And I'm so glad that I did, because I sat in my shop and I lit that sucker up and I really enjoyed it. I started it in my truck and it just filled the truck with all of this glorious smoke. And, so good. I don't know if you've ever had a hand-rolled premium cigar. This is not some Swisher Sweet that you get from Safeway. This is a real cigar. A marriage of many different tobacco leaves. Highly pleasurable. And don't worry, I don't smoke too many of them, so it's usually a treat. And usually a lot of time goes between me having one, which aids in the enjoyment of the cigar. But that's not what I really wanted to talk about. You know what I wanted to talk about was oftentimes just before a major breakthrough, your emotions, your heart, your soul, your fears, those things light up like the 4th of July. And I don't know why it happens this way, but I hear it happens so often that right before a major breakthrough, many people give up and quit just as things are about to crest and start getting a little easier and more fruitful. And I have heard this dynamic even before I ever knew anything about awakenings. And when I was learning about business, I also heard the same thing, that oftentimes entrepreneurs would give up and quit before they reach this critical moment where things are going to start to get a little easier. And it's a real test of your mettle, let me tell you. Because sometimes the struggle is so intense, it's so hard, that you think, I can't do this. And that you're just running out of steam. And that you just don't have what it takes to make it to the finish line. And when we're talking about awakenings, spiritual awakenings, dark night of the soul, these processes are so intense and sometimes lasting years that it will really test it will test you in ways that you've never been tested before. And the pain that you feel can be so deep, so raw, that you just want to die. You want to curl up into a ball and just disappear. And a lot of times you'll be thinking to yourself, God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you hurting me so much? I can't take this anymore. And you think, what's the value in this? You're destroying me. You're destroying my love. You're destroying my heart. You're breaking me. And that really kind of is what's happening. It was like, like when I was in the Army, the whole purpose of boot camp, right, is to strip you bare, to bring you to a place where you don't even know who you are anymore. And then they build you up and they turn you into a soldier. Well, your spiritual awakening is a spiritual boot camp. You could look at it that way. And it's going to systematically destroy your ego. Systematically. And it's not all done at once. And so it might bite off 50% of it for the first couple of months, let you rest a little bit, and take out another 15%, let you rest a little bit. And then in increments, it will start removing some of the last vestiges of this ego. And the process of this ego death can be absolutely excruciating. And you will fight it tooth and nail because it feels like your whole identity is being taken away. Feel like your free will is being taken away. Feel like your sanity is being taken away. And the kinds of things that can make it even worse is if you really don't understand what's happening. Because sometimes this starts happening, you don't even know why. Sometimes, you're lucky enough to figure out early on what's going on, and you can do some reading and you're sort of prepared for what's coming, or you can read about what you're going through and understand it a little bit better. But rarely is that understanding enough, and almost everyone, myself included, finds yourself in situations where you feel like you're just at the end of your ropes and that you can't continue anymore because it's so painful. And I think it's worth mentioning again, your spiritual awakening, the purpose of it is not to punish you in any way, shape, or form. Never. Now, you might think so in the beginning because you feel like maybe you did something that put you in this position. And maybe that's true to some regard. The way you were living your life did put you in this situation to where now you're having this spiritual awakening. But that's not where it ends. It's not there to condemn you. This isn't a trial. Remember, what this process is doing is trying to rebuild you into a kind of person, right, that is able to navigate life in such a way that you don't harm yourself anymore and that you're not harming other people along the way, so that you can have not just a good life, but your best life, an amazing life. And I think that for a lot of people who are going through it, they can't even believe that that's possible because it seems so confronting. Because you're watching relationships that you've had disintegrate and get cast out into the wind. And people that you love disappear out of your life and sometimes never to reappear. New people coming in, those people being taken out, and it can be extremely confusing and scary. I always laugh when people look at a spiritual awakening and think it's going to be some beautiful love story between you and God. It's not. In fact, your relationship with God is going to be tested. It's going to be tested. And there's going to be times where you're done with that relationship. You think you're swearing, you're cursing, you're just telling God to go stick it where the sun don't shine. And that you're out. You don't want to do it anymore. Get someone else, you'll say. I'm done. This is crazy. I don't want any more of this. Take this spiritual awakening and shove it up your all-knowing backside. That's what you'll be saying. I've said it many times. Don't worry, you're not going to be struck down with a bolt of lightning. You won't. Remember, this is spiritual boot camp. And the powers that be know that you're going to be having a hard time through this thing. They know you're going to rebel. They know you're going to feel crushed under the weight of this transformation, then know it's not going to be easy for you. But I promise you this. God is not going to do this to you and abandon you. I know it's going to feel like that sometimes. But you'll see just when you're about to really give in, something happens. It could be a dream. It could be some download. It could be a person that just pops into your life that will save the day. And you'll have enough gas to go for another few days before your next breakdown. And sometimes it feels like that, that you're just being tested constantly until things start to normalize. And of course, a lot of this really depends on your willingness to work with this process. If you resist, it takes longer. If you can bring yourself to work with it most of the time, you can shave some time off of this process and come out the other end quicker. But it just really depends. I just want to encourage you not to give up. And I know it's so very hard sometimes, and all you want to do is give up, and everything inside of you is screaming, give up. And you can very easily lose sight of the promise that this is happening for your good. And that at the end of this is that banquet, that wonderful banquet where you're sitting at this feast, whole and put together in such a way like you've never been before. Strong, confident, able to navigate life with a new sense of vigor and vitality and confidence. And that is what's waiting for you. This process is here to rebuild you. It's to take that person that you were before and radically transform you into a powerhouse. Better able to love, better able to forgive, better able to have empathy for yourself and for others, better able to work with a purpose, and just a deeper appreciation for life itself, for the signature of life, for the lives of the people all around you, your brothers and sisters. Wow, that does sound beautiful. Oh, man. But so often, people will give up just before things are about to turn. And I'm telling you to hang in there. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't start thinking that you can't make it through this process, because you can. You can. And you will. Because God doesn't give you a challenge that you can't handle. I know it seems like God might, but God knows you better than you know yourself. It's very intense. I know. I've been through it. And so, for those of you that are going through it, know this, that I am not blowing sunshine up your backside. I have been where you are at. I know what it's like to want to end it, okay? And start all over again. I understand completely what it's like to be at the total end of your rope with this process. I understand that you're going to say, but Anthony, it's been months and every day seems like it's the worst battle of my life. And I'm going to say, I know. I understand. All I could tell you is that it won't be like that forever. And you absolutely can make this experience go quicker. It can be better, but you're going to have to put your big boy pants on, your big girl pants on, and help yourself. And a lot of my videos describe how to do that. The biggest challenge for those that go through this awakening is counteracting this energy of loss and hopelessness that you have when you're going through this. And the trick to doing this, and it's hard, admittedly, this is very difficult to do, but you have to find a way to counteract those energies. And my experience, the best way to do it is to throw on some music and dance. It is to get involved with some kind of self-care, extreme self-care. So working out, eating well. And even that is going to be tested times. I mean, I've had times here in the last 15 months where I couldn't work out for 3 months straight because I was just going through it. And I had to take a break because I just could not do it. I just couldn't physically do it. And so you're going to have these, moments where you're making these strides forward and then you're brought back. And then you're going to go forward again and back. Another thing that you could do is to really be careful about the kinds of content that you put in front of you. Make sure that the things that you're watching, the movies, the music, the things that you're listening to, the things that you're absorbing, the people that you're around, make these things as peaceful as possible. You'll really be doing yourself a huge favor. And this is where I think that, prayer, meditation, time in nature, walking, exercise, all these things will help you move through these difficult energies that you're going to be experiencing. If you just lay there and feel sorry for yourself and angry that you're going through this, it's going to be very difficult for you. You have to find the will inside of you to fight. And that's not easy to do when you're really going through it, but it is something that you need to do. And oftentimes you're doing it alone, which makes it so hard. Because your friends, the people who are not going through a spiritual awakening, have no idea what you're going through. And when you try to explain it to them, they just look at you like you have 3 heads. And so, you're on your own. When you come out of this thing, when you come out the other side, you're going to be so happy that you went through this. Because you're going to be stronger than you ever could even possibly imagine. All of a sudden, you're able to hold your own. You're able to speak your truth. You're able to live an authentic life. No longer are you allowing other people to tell you what to do, how to live your life. You feel strong. You're motivated. You feel good about yourself. And that's what this process is designed to do. And that is the state you're going to occupy when you're done with this process, however long it takes. And the amazing part of this is that you're going to find yourself, your authentic self, the self that you never experienced before. You didn't know who you really are, the person that was trapped inside you. And just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about is like, for me, myself, I've always been somebody that likes a good challenge. I've always had no problem with working hard and starting big projects and moving them along, like this business. But there's another part of me that always wanted to teach, always wanted to coach, always wanted to lift other people up and see them empowered. And I kept putting that off, that part of my life. And I'd be hiding in my work and always thinking that, well, I'll do that tomorrow, or I'll do that in my senior years. And the awakening for me brought that part of me out now. And I've made over 100 videos. And out of these videos, it's amazing to me because I listen to my own videos so many times, oftentimes where I'm going through it and I need to hear them. And I listen to them, my own videos, and it makes me feel better. And sometimes I say to myself, I don't even know where those words came from, how they came out of my mouth. And it's like somebody else who's talking to me. Just like when you guys message me and tell me that the video you watched came on your timeline right when you needed it, that you were really going through it and you needed to hear what I said. And it's crazy because I feel the same way sometimes just with my own videos. And I'll be on Facebook and Facebook throws my own video on right in front of me, like I needed to hear it right there and then. So it's really crazy. But the awakening prepares you for your mission in life, your real mission. And for me, part of my mission is this business, and the other part is what I'm doing here right now, which is my part, my contribution to making the world a better place, right? Who was it that said, be the change you want to see? I kind of feel like that was Gandhi. I'm not sure. Was it? But you've heard it, right? Be the change you want to see. And I think that's right. And my awakening has given me the courage to do that, to be authentic, to come out and talk to you, to speak with you, to offer my experiences so that you're able to be inspired by my story, because my story is your story. Remember, I'm just a regular guy like you. Never graduated high school, never took a business class. But I know that everyone has this dream, this desire to matter, for your thoughts and ideas to be credible. You want to help people. You want to impact the world in a positive way. But you say, how? How do I do that? Well, your awakening is going to bring you to that place. And when you transform, when that transformation is complete, likely you're going to be a light worker like me. You are someone that is purposefully maneuvering in a way that benefits the collective. You're the collective. I'm part of the collective. And this is happening on a mass scale right now, as we are preparing and moving into this new earth. And what is the new earth? A friend of mine asked me what I meant by that. And really what it is a world, ours, this earth, occupied by people who are more awake, more able to live their life without hurting themselves, without hurting others, so that we see and experience less crime, less school shootings, less kidnappings, less failed political regimes, right? Less wars, just less trauma. Because we're living our lives more purposefully, with more intention. And I think that is an amazing mission that I certainly want to be included on. When I volunteered to go to Iraq, I did so because I thought my country needed me. And I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to help in any way that I could. I was politically naive at that time, but my heart was in the right place. Now, here again, I'm faced with a much clearer calling. It doesn't require holding a gun. It doesn't require being shot at or shooting anyone else. I'm being asked to hold the qualities of love, forgiveness, patience, understanding, helpfulness. I'm being asked to hold those qualities and to live my life the best way that I can with those energies, while helping others do the same. And that calling is so much more fulfilling than anything I ever experienced in the Army. Yeah. These are magical times. And I'm so glad that I am here for it. I'm so glad that we're doing this together. So, again, if you're feeling like you're just at the end of your ropes, please take heart. It's going to get better. I can't promise it won't get worse before it gets better, but I do promise at some point the worst will be behind you and blessings will start coming into your life in a way that they didn't before. I promise. That's all I can tell you. And please believe me when I say that. I'm not blowing smoke. I'm not blowing sunshine up your backside. It's real. But you do have to go through it a little bit before that happens, okay? So just hold on and know that it won't be like this forever. I promise. I love you so much, and I wish you the best. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.